Hi, my name is Brad Gilpin. I'm the Associate Director of International Programs here at the University of California, Irvine, Division of Continuing Education. So nice to speak with you and share a few of some information about our programs, about our students, about our relationship with First Wealth Education Consultancy. And typically students through First Wealth come for our accelerated certificate programs, which we call ACPs, and also do internships potentially, preparing for maybe an OPT or for a longer term professional opportunities in the US. And we've had a long-standing relationship with First Wealth, and the students that we get from India through First Wealth are well prepared, they're great students, they're very committed to their education, and we're always happy to have students through First Wealth. Our accelerated certificate programs are the perfect way for professionals to gain more practical work experience. So all of the teachers in our certificate programs are professionals in the field, so they work locally here in Southern California. They have years of experience in that specific field, and not only do they share the content of the courses, but they share their work experiences, their life experiences. It's a great opportunity for networking for our students. So professional students that already have a background and some work experience, it's a great way for them to gain that practical work experience, to be introduced to the American work environment, and then that's the first step towards creating their future. So once students finish accelerated certificate program, they may be interested in continuing on to an internship opportunity or eventually to do OPT, which provides them with a pathway to longer stay, work visa, etc. in the United States. So that's a common pathway for many of our students.
Mr. Brad, there
Yes.
are a couple of questions keep coming from the students.
Sure.
Is that OPT is guaranteed?
So the OPT is not guaranteed. So we have, after certificate programs, there's an internship opportunity for students to put into practice what they've learned in the certificate. That's guaranteed, the internship, but the OPT is not guaranteed. You're required as a student to study for a minimum of 9 months and to gain a certificate or a diploma in the US, and then you're eligible to apply for OPT. When you apply to OPT, it's based on your educational experience in the US, but it's also based on you and your own qualifications. So the US government will take all of that into consideration before offering the OPT opportunity. Another question that students often ask us is how to select the appropriate accelerated certificate program for them. So especially students who already have work experience, they're professionals, how do they decide which certificate is most appropriate? So we have a few certificates that are more general skills that are very applicable to a wide variety of jobs, right? So for example, project management. Your background might not specifically be in project management, but that's good, right? That's fine. If you're an engineer, you're a doctor, whatever the case may be, having the skills to be able to manage a project effectively is very important. Another one would be something like business administration. So you might not be a business major, you might not really be interested in business, but you may be an engineer, right? Or whatever the case may be. Having those business skills of finance, of marketing, of management, all of those skills will be able to enhance your resume and give you more opportunities in the future. Some of our students are interested in being entrepreneurs, starting their own company, having a consulting business. Having those business skills or those project management skills, for example, will help them achieve these goals. So when you're thinking about which accelerated certificate might be most appropriate for you, kind of open your mind, think a little bit, what's your end goal? And then choose the certificate and the skills that will help get you there and to expand your marketability in the job market. So I want to talk a little bit about the internship programs and the internship process. So our internship program is basically a 6-month opportunity. So during the first quarter, while you're enrolled in the Accelerated Certificate Program, you will also be taking an internship workshop class. The internship workshop will give you the skills of resume writing, how to write an American-style resume. We will talk about interviewing skills. We'll have a mock interview with our continuing education staff where we'll go through an actual interview to help you prepare for that. And then also during that internship workshop, that's the time when you research the internship companies to see which companies you're interested in and which might be suitable for you to work in the following quarter. So during that first quarter, you go through all this preparation, and the whole goal of this is to help you understand how to get a job in the US. The internship through us is guaranteed. So once you finish your ACP and you've gone through this preparation for the internship, you will be placed in a company for the following 10 to 11 weeks, so for the following quarter. During your internship, you'll be working around 20 to 30 hours per week in that company. And the job that you'll be doing is directly related to the certificate that you just finished. So if you're doing a data science certificate or project management certificate, the work that you do in the internship with the internship company will be directly related to the studies in your ACP. And the whole goal of this process, again, is to give you practical experience, to give you networking opportunities, and also to understand how to find a job in the US. If you decide to continue on to do an OPT, you'll be able to use these skills to help find your OPT company. So that's the goal of this. We have an internship manager. She will guide you through this whole internship process. And she's the one that will make those connections with our internship companies and help you along with the internship instructor to guide you through this process of securing your internship. So our classes are organized. So when you enroll in an ACP program, Accelerated Certificate Program, typically you will either have a morning schedule or an afternoon schedule. You won't be able to select that. It depends on our instructor availability. But typically a morning schedule will be every day, Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. to about 12 p.m., so 9 to 12. Afternoon schedule typically is from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., again, every day. So we could leave that 1 hour in the middle from 12 to 1 as an opportunity for lunch, of course, but then if we have other guest speakers or activities, the internship program has an internship workshop class that will take place in that 1 hour between the morning and the afternoon sessions. Another question that students have is, what can I do when I'm in Irvine? So outside of class, I know that I'll have my classes, education, there's opportunities on campus, but what do I do for fun? What do I do for recreation? So Irvine and Southern California is a great place for recreation. On campus, we have the Anteater Recreation Center. We call it the ARC. It's our gym. So there's a swimming pool, there's a gym, there's fitness classes, all of those things that students can participate in. There's also, UC Irvine has sports teams, baseball, basketball, volleyball. Those, depending on the season, are available for students, of course, to enjoy. And then in the local community, so in Orange County, we have Anaheim. So there's a ice hockey team, there's a baseball team. In Los Angeles, of course, is the Dodgers. If you're interested in basketball, the Lakers and the Clippers. There's a lot in the local area within an hour drive, a lot of professional sports teams. So there's a lot of different things for students to get recreation and to enjoy their time here. So I just want to, first of all, welcome you to come to UC Irvine. We have a lot of opportunities for students, of course, with their academic studies, but also with cultural opportunities, networking opportunities. We look forward to welcoming you. We have a long-standing, great relationship with First Wealth. So any questions you have, of course, they can answer those questions, and they're in contact with us, so we can give you any additional information that you might have, answer any questions that you might have. Again, as I mentioned, we have a wide variety of different types of programs and opportunities for you. So whatever your career goals, whatever your future goals are, let us know, and I'm sure that together we can find a pathway that fits your needs. So again, welcome, come to UC Irvine, and I hope to see you soon.